This is Mrs. Knopf, and today we're going to continue in our method book on the clarinet with line 52, 4-part little star. And in this video, we're going to focus on the D line. So we discovered in our previous videos that the A line was the melody for Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, the B and the C lines were harmony parts, and now the D line is going to focus on the bass line of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. So we're going to walk through all of this and see what we have. All right, so in our first line D, we have our treble clef, followed by our 2/4 time signature. The top number tells us how many beats are in every measure. The bottom number gives us the value of the whole note if we had one. So if we had a whole note, it would get 4 beats. Half of a whole is a half, and half of 4 is 2. So the half notes get 2 beats each. Then half of a half is a quarter, half of 2 is 1, so the quarter notes get 1 beat each. Now, we start out with quarter note C's, so thumb, 1, 2, 3. We have 4 of those, and then we play 2 quarter note F's and a half note E. Starting at measure 5, we go up to quarter note G's, back down to our C's, and then measure 7 we have 1 F, 1 G, and then a half note C. So I'm going to play the first line of D at 88 beats per minute. I hope you can play along with me, and I'm going to start each note with a T sound. Tip of the tongue to the tip of the reed. Here we go. 1, 2, ready. And that is the first line D. So now we're going to scroll down and check the second line D. It's exactly the same as the first, and that's going to be important in a minute. So let's keep scrolling. Our third line D, now that's a little bit different. We start with 2 quarter note E's, walk our way down to 2 D's, 2 C's, and then a half note G, and then we repeat that pattern. It's going to go like this. 1, 2, ready. So that was the third line D. It's different. And then if we look at the final line D, it's just like the first 2 line Ds. So let's talk about that in terms of form. When we talk about form, we are talking about big main ideas. So if we have 4 lines and the first 2 are the same as each other and it's the first idea, we call that A. That is the A theme. The third line is different, so we would call that the B theme. And then the fourth line is just like the first 2, so that's A again. So our form would be A, B, A. And with that in mind, because I can't physically scroll and play this for you at the same time, we are going to start down here on this bottom line, the fourth line. I'm going to play it twice. Then I'm going to come up and play this third line 1 time, and then come back to the fourth line and play that 1 more time. So that way we will get all the way through all 4 lines of D. And I would recommend, for fun, go back and play a different line than what's being played in these videos and see how they sound together, so you could play a duet with me. But I'm going to set my metronome to 84 beats per minute, so I'm slowing it down just a little bit. And I'm going to play through line D of 4-part Little Star, and I hope you can play along. Here we go. 1, 2, ready. And that was it for line D of 4-part little star. I hope this was helpful, and we'll see you next time.